Hi, I'm Alexander Simonovsky from Club Deportivo Leganés, and this is La Liga World.
This week on La Liga World, we go to Leganés to meet one of the stars of the team in their second top-flight season. Alexander Simonovsky talks about his best moments in La Liga.
In Barcelona, we train with a trial world champion. Adam Raga talks about his start on two wheels and his passion for Barça.
And in Malaga, we get to know Juan Piañor. His teammates Rosales, Peñaranda and Chori Castro explain what the young talent is like on and off the pitch.
I never thought that one day I would be able to play in La Liga, like I'm doing now. Neither I nor anybody thought so. Maybe my sister a little bit, because she always believed in me.
Hola, hermanito, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, brother. How are you doing? As you can see, I'm here in my favorite place. I want to tell you that, above all, I love you a lot. You know that I admire you as both as a person and as a footballer. You know, as I always tell you, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. I don't have the words to say all that you mean to me, both in my life and after every game. I wish you all the best for the rest of the season, and I love you lots.
Marianela Simonovsky is my sister. She plays for Valencia. I was really touched to see her because she's a role model for me. She says that she wants to be like me when she grows up, but I think that one of the reasons I'm here is because I've looked to her when overcoming difficult times.
Nabil Elzar is there, won't need it, it's 4-0! Alex Simonovsky produces another moment of magic for the home side. He rolls through the Real Betis defence. And he goes across to family and friends to celebrate.
She suffered a lot of injuries, and that's even changed her way of thinking and of facing life. I think that is something that I personally couldn't have risen above. She's an example for me. She's a born fighter, and I love her a lot.
Hola, acá estoy. Te habla tu corazón. Sí, este que está siempre con vos. Hoy tenés una cita importantísima. Una cita de la que voy a estar muy orgulloso por lo que va a pasar.
It was one of the challenges in my life. La Liga is the best league in the world, in my opinion. And to be able to show myself and my family that I was good enough, that I was ready and that I can be useful, was a big deal. I think that I helped the team a lot. I felt very important, even when I was injured. So it's a season that I'll never forget.
Looking for promotion to the top flight for the first time in their history.
I think that it's a season that changed my life. It changed the club and changed my life. I'll never forget that season, ever. It's the season in which we went up to the first division. We earned promotion. I think that not just me, but rather everyone in the city will remember that year forever.
Simonovsky gets it across, but it's held by the goalkeeper, Raul Fernandez. Simonovsky this time controls well, but sends his shot over the top. Simonovsky, the scorer of 12 goals in the league. Held on at least the final minute of stoppage time. Simonovsky subbed off. Referee blows his whistle. Leganés are promoted to the Primera División of Spanish football for the first time in their history. They are promoted to La Liga.
Welcome to San Mamés for this La Liga Santander encounter between Athletic Club de Bilbao and Club Deportivo Leganés.
Esto es el Leganés. Tengo todo en la cabeza que vamos a mantener la permanencia.
And all to play for both teams. Los Pepineros, the cucumber growers.
Now that you remind me of it, a lot of things go through my mind. I think that it's the nicest moment that I have from football. The excitement that I lived that day is indescribable. It was a special day, not only for me, but for my family. We were able to earn survival, which we and the fans wanted so badly. To add to that, it was thanks to a goal of mine, so there's nothing in my life that is better than that. It's something I'll never forget, but I'm also ambitious, and I don't want that to be the end of it.
Pero bueno, también soy ambicioso y no quiero que se quede en eso.
Así is a winner. I think that he's overcoming his limits all the time. He wants more and never settles for anything. He wants to make Leganés a big club, and he's doing that. He made them a big club. I wish him all the best in the future, because a person with such a winning mentality isn't going to settle for keeping Leganés in the top flight for 2 seasons. He's going to want more.
He's threatened it on occasion, Szymanowski, and he has opened the scoring. Szymanowski! The Argentinian gets back on the goal trail.
I think that it's a good time in my personal and professional life. The idea is to keep growing and at the minimum match last season, which was very good for me. For both the team and myself, I'd like us to achieve those objectives.
Another save from Yellow Black.
We're playing against sides as equals. Even though we aren't getting the results we want, we deserve to have many more than we have. Life isn't about what you deserve, but I think that we're striking fear into the hearts of everybody who comes to Butarque. The team are playing well, and at times we're dominating our opponents. We're defending well, from the forwards to the back line, whoever plays. We're lacking that effectiveness in front of goal that makes the difference in the top flight. The way we worked in pre-season and the start that we had makes it evident that we are where we deserve to be. The aim for this club is survival. This is our second year here. We're calm. We know that we've been doing a good job, and we had a rather good start to the season. I think that this year people will be talking about Leganés fighting for much more than safety.
But now Szymanowski, one-on-one with the keeper. And he's finished it! Leganés double their advantage. A wonderful, wonderful goal. A breakaway goal of sheer class from Leganés.
I'm someone who insists a lot. I like to achieve what I set out to do, and I think that the persistence I've had and still have is my strongest point. I saw that I could dedicate my time to this sport when I was 13 or 14 years old. I saw that I was already better than the rest and could go further with it. I won my first title in 1997. I was Spanish junior champion, and it was a title that gave me a lot of motivation. It was a springboard for me.
That honour was the first of many in Adam Raga's career. He would go on to win 4 Trial Indoor World Championships and 2 titles in the Outdoor Series. Few have managed to achieve this kind of success.
When I won my first indoor world title, I was 20, and you don't realise what you've done.
tampoco te das cuenta de lo que consigues.
It feels like winning a race, but when you look back at it, you realize that what you achieved was really important.
Te das cuenta de que lo que lograste pues fue muy bueno.
The Spanish rider isn't just passionate about bikes, however. He also has other hobbies, such as football.
Bueno, me gustan todos.
I love all sports. I watch them all, and I've practiced a little bit of everything.
I've done
motocross, played football, but I'm not good at any of them. In the end, I'm only good at trial.
En todos sus partidos y bueno, me gusta ver el fútbol. Y parece que este año no tenía que ser nada bueno.
It seemed as if this year wasn't going to be good at all because Neymar had gone. And they'd lost a bit of that potential. But they've shown how important the right mentality is, and I'm sure there's been a change this year. They're doing things differently, even though the same players aren't there. Your mentality is what makes the difference in the end. It's very important to come into races with motivation, with desire, and to be happy. In a team when there are problems within the group and a player isn't getting on with a teammate or coach, it creates an atmosphere that is reflected on the pitch by the results.
Se ve, ¿no? Se ve al final con los resultados. Y bueno, esto es lo que...
That's something Barca have been able to manage well in recent years. There are other teams with just as good a squad, or even better, but they don't get the same results.
Equipos que tienen igual o mejor plantilla, pero no consiguen los mismos resultados.
The player who established an important era at Barca was Ronaldinho. I think that he made many things change. He changed the atmosphere with his permanent smile, and I think that Messi learnt a lot from him. And now we have the best player in the world and of all time.
Ten years ago, the big game of the week was a Catalan derby with some unfinished business surrounding it, following the famous tamudazo that had cost Barcelona the league just months before. Despite having several absentees, Barca had the better of the chances, thanks to another superb showing from Leo Messi. He set up Andres Iniesta for the opening goal of the game. The response from Albert Riera in the second half was a great assist for Coro. And at the other end, Carlos Kameni's saves were enough to earn Espanyol a point against their eternal rivals. In the other derby of the match day, Sevilla played their first ever game at the Juegos Mediterráneos. It was an epic game in which Unión Deportiva Almería took the win, thanks to a late goal from Santi Acasiete. The most memorable aspect of the game, however, was the debut of Diego Alves, who displayed his full repertoire of saves for the home side. The performances of Kameni and Alves weren't the only ones of note that weekend. Notario, Ricardo Lopez and Leo Franco all put their bodies on the line, literally, for their teams. In fact, the latter two were unable to complete the full 90 minutes due to their efforts. Impressive goals from Plasil, Carlos Martins, Raul Garcia. And free kicks from Yeste and Raul Gonzalez proved to be unstoppable for any goalkeeper. The Real Madrid striker found the net twice to keep Real Madrid top of the table and catch Luis Fabiano Messi in the top scorer chart. He wasn't the only player to bag a brace either. Braulio for Getafe and Fernando Llorente for Athletic, as well as Carlos Martins for Recreativo de Huelva, sent their teams to victory with their goals. Real Betis again missed out on a win at the Ruiz de Lopera, in what was Hector Cooper's last game in charge. He was replaced by youth team coach Paco Chaparro after the game.
Hi, I'm Adrian Lopez. I play for Deportivo. This is my dream team. I'm playing with a 4-2-3-1 because it's the best formation for all the players I've included. My goalkeeper's Iker Casillas. He's always appeared in every important moment, and he's the one who makes the most impossible saves. Right back, Dani Alves, because he was spectacular both in attack and in defence. Left back, Roberto Carlos. He had a lot of quality and was dangerous whenever he shot at goal. Centre back, Carlos Puyol. Every club in the world should have a player like him. Centre back, Pepe. Physically, he's one of the most difficult defenders to cope with. Midfield, Xavi Hernandez. He's the brains of the team. Midfield, Andrés Iniesta. He plays with incredible control and has the ability to make moves with his magic. On the right, it's Messi. I think he's the best player in history. On the left, Ronaldinho. Anybody would pay for a ticket to watch him play. In the hole, I've gone for Zinedine Zidane. He's the most elegant player I've ever seen. Centre forward, Ronaldo. He was the goal scorer of all goal scorers. That's my dream team. I think it would be in with a chance of winning La Liga.
Last season, Sevilla was surprised by the emergence and speedy adaptation to La Liga and Jorge Sampaoli's system of a young talent. About to turn 22, Joaquín El Tucu Correa joined one of the strongest sides in Spain. He was one of Monchi's signings and came with a €10 million fee. In his first season at the club, he was the player with the 12th most appearances. He also showed off his great goal-scoring instinct. Only 3 Sevilla players finished the season with more goals than him, as he bagged 8 in La Liga, the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. They were impressive numbers for a rookie, and combined with his eye-catching play, he won over the demanding crowd at the Sánchez-Pizjuán with his tireless effort. After a notable first season in La Liga Santander, he received a reward in his homeland. He was given a full debut with the national team, having previously featured at youth level.
Hi, I'm Juanpi Añor. This is what my teammates think of me. Juanpi's a happy person. He's a good teammate. He likes to joke around, and he creates a good atmosphere amongst us in the dressing room. He's always happy. He always has a good time. He's a very fun person. He always tries to transmit this good feeling. Above all, he's a great teammate. I'm a fairly normal person. I do the typical things that any 20 to 23-year-old does. He represents much more because he's already been at Malaga for years. When he arrived, he wanted to establish himself in the first team, and I think he's doing that. He knows the club very well. He knows what the atmosphere among the fans is like, and he offers a lot inside the dressing room. He's always willing to collaborate in whatever way he can, and I think that that unity is important for us. He's a great player. I've always said that he's got an enviable left foot. It's fundamental for Malaga that he's in good shape. Juanpi's an institution at Malaga. He's an icon. He came here at a very young age and he's made his name at Malaga since his time in the academy. My game is all about technique, passing and having the ball. That's how I define my play. It's technique, passing, and having the ball. He's got great ability and finishes off moves with ease. He's a very daring player. His shot stands out. He has a left foot that isn't like anybody's. His shot and his vision of play are good. I think he has really good technique. You could throw a fridge at him and he'd control it without a problem. That's one of the many characteristics he has. I'm a player with personality, with a will to do things well. He spends all his time scaring me. When we get to the hotel, he's always there first, and he does things like hiding in the bathroom and waiting for me to come in, scaring me and recording it on his phone. He's a joker and he likes those kinds of jokes. He hides in the hotel room. You come in unaware and he surprises you. He'll record your face and then shows it to you.
That's all from La Liga World this week. We'll be back next time with more from around La Liga Santander.